I love Willie.
It's funny.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. This is the Not Supposed to Be Here podcast. And we're going to go for some ASMR today. We're going to keep it real low. Keep it real high. My fucking kidding. We're going to say some wild shit. You're here for the Not Supposed to Be Here podcast. Shit's going to get fucking wild.
Yes. Very, very accurate. Very, very accurate.
I'd like to come right out of the gate and say I was reading this month Woods and Water magazine, which I don't know if you do.
I do not.
They threw some good recipes in there. And I sent one to John Hubbard. And what did he not do? Respond to me about how good this recipe sounds.
What's the recipe about?
It is a venison beer gravy pot pie.
Venison beer gravy pot pie. Okay.
Let me hit you with them. Ingredients. 1 pound of venison cubed. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 1 medium onion chopped. 2 cloves of garlic minced. 2 carrots diced. 2 celery stalks diced. 2 cups of mushroom sliced. 1 cup of beef or chicken broth. 1 cup of beer, preferably a stout or ale. We all know he would use Bud Light. 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. 1 tablespoon of thyme. Salt, pepper to taste. 1 cup of frozen peas. 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. 1 egg for the egg wash, and 1 package refrigerated pie crust or homemade if preferred. That sounds fucking amazing.
It sounds like dog shit.
I think we can end the podcast right here.
I'm just saying it doesn't sound very good to me. It's not something that interests me. It's not something that piques my interest.
They have a venison wild mushroom soup that sounds really good too. Venison meatloaf muffins, a baked walleye. I'm not going for the baked walleye.
I used deer for the meatballs tonight.
They also have a venison and apple sausage roll, which sounds pretty good.
I do like a sausage. I like them. Pause.
Celebrated my 1-year anniversary today.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Hopefully this is the push. My anniversary is the push we needed to get to 100, so that I can just burn my taste buds off.
Good little dinner though, huh? The old Ruth Chris,
which I figured out the name structure behind it. Why is it Ruth Chris? So apparently, way back in the 50s, there was some asshole. His name was Chris. He had a steakhouse. What he would do is he would let the steakhouse fail. He would sell it off, and then when it was doing really good again, he would buy it back. So, he did this a couple times, and some lady named Ruth decided she wanted to buy it during one of its failing periods, and apparently she turned it around. Like, she fucking 180'd it. It was popping. People were coming to it. He comes back and he's like, hey, I want it back. That's my name. Like, it's mine. And she said, hey, boom, 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 fuck you. I'm changing the name. I'm changing everything about it. It's mine now. It'll be mine forever. And she changed it to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
Kept the Chris because we like the population that was there. Yeah, great one. Again, I've never been to one there. I went to one in California. Have not gone to one in Michigan yet. So
very good experience. I will say the steak is pretty much comparable to any steakhouse you go to. A Texas Roadhouse. Like a steak's a steak. Their steak was no better than any other steak I've had.
Fair.
But no, we had the crab stuffed mushrooms. Holy fuck, were those good?
I like that.
Oh my god, I could eat 100 of them things. Oh my god.
I don't love the bill, but I do love a good restaurant one. I mean, we went to that one wherever it was in Fenton. I mean, I'm sure you know the name, Amadeo or whatever the fuck it is.
Andiamo's.
The steak was unbelievable. I mean, she got the steak and it was so good. I mean, it was so good. It's tough, recency bias, obviously, but I mean, it's hard not to say that was possibly the best steak I ever had. It fell apart in my mouth as I was eating it. It was so good. And then the crab cakes were great. I just love I always feel like when you go to those, you got to get an app. You got to have a great appetizer. You get a couple of drinks. You get the energy going where it needs to be, and then you go. But it's hard. You fill up on the apps. You fill up on the bread. Then you got to eat the entree, and that's not always the easiest thing.
Yeah. We pounded some of the bread. obviously got the crab stuff. So we were really in between the crab cakes or the crab stuffed mushrooms. We asked the waiter. He goes, "I'll be honest with you, the crab stuffed mushrooms are more popular than the
I
crab
don't think
cakes."
you could go wrong either way, but I respect that decision
Yeah,
for sure.
they had a seafood tower, and I almost ordered that. I was like, we want a little seafood tower,
I
baby.
could get down for if we ever do the whole group thing with all of us, we're gonna get a seafood tower. I mean, even if it's just a me
Yeah.
and you situation, we fuck the rest. I'm okay
See,
with that.
listen,
Cause
like one of the issues is if we've gone to Fogo de Chao at this point, and that's an all-you-can-eat steakhouse. Like
love the
they're
name.
coming around, they're carving up the steak right in your face. They got a salad bar. Well, I don't know, it's called the chorizo bar or chorizo bar or something like that.
Sure.
Brazilian. So you're up there, you're getting stuff. They're bringing around cheese and so we've been like very spoiled by that. Like we love Fogo de Chao, and then there's Texas de Brazil, which we
I
haven't gone
can't get
to,
over that name. I love it.
and but I mean, Ruth's Chris was good. I mean, French onion soup was great. They gave us free cheesecake for it being our anniversary, so
Wow. Did they
that was
give it? Did
nice.
they make a big deal about it? Any kind of speech? Any like sparklers on the cheesecake or?
There was not a sparkler. There was some candles.
Do they
I
have
do
carrot
believe,
cake?
and they do have carrot cake there, but that wasn't what they brought out.
I would
They
have rather
just
had the carrot cake, but I respect it.
I would have rather had the carrot cake as well. I would
You
have.
can tell a lot
They
about a restaurant by the bread. A lot.
Yep, that was very good bread. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
That
It was
Amadio's
just.
place did not have good bread.
Oh really?
I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't anything special. Like, I mean, it wasn't whatever. And then they had like those long, skinny ones, that are like not even fucking edible. But
I don't know how well you can see that there. It's got quite a bit of glare.
yeah, not terrible.
Yeah,
Okay.
send the picture. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was pretty good.
Well, good. Did she enjoy
Um,
it?
I don't care. I did.
Okay.
No, she enjoyed it a lot. She got a blueberry mojito. It looked really good. I got an old fashioned. It was pretty good.
A
Um,
mojito, and you'll have a no seat, ho. A little foreshadowing there
yeah,
for the TB3. You know what
that's
that's
fine.
from?
I'm trying to think about what it's from.
It's from a sitcom.
I'm sure. Think
They're
about what it's
coming
from, but I
by.
can't.
Get out of our booth. I'm gonna have a
Oh, I did.
mojito, and
Yep,
you'll have a no seat, ho.
yep, yep. I know what that's from.
Very good. Well, that's good. I'm
Man,
happy that you guys had a good anniversary. That's good.
yeah. We walked around the mall. We walked around the Somerset Mall, which
Okay.
I don't have anxiety, but I do not like that mall. That is
Okay.
like actually anxiety inducing. It's just like for me, it's not like the stores that are in there or anything like that. It's the people that are in. Because the
Hmm.
people in there are all like that's like the rich mall or whatever.
Sure.
So everybody in there thinks they're better than the next person, but you
Sure.
can just smell the debt in there. Like I mean it reeks off of these people. Like they're walking it, they're scanning nothing but a Capital One, and it's like, hey,
Sure.
listen, you might have pulled up in that Audi, but I know that you're drowning in payments. You might make $165,000 a year,
But you're spending
but the issue is,
164.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not even that. They're spending 260.
Sure.
They're making 160, acting like they make 300.
Yeah.
They're just keeping up with the payments, and you can see it because you can see it in the guy's eyes. The women
Hmm.
are out there just like, $100 sweatshirt, $100 this, 100, and you can
Yeah.
see him, and he's like trying, he's like, scan the credit card, I'll make the payment. And then you go into stores, people just don't pay attention to like what's going on with you. Like there's
Yeah.
this group of young girls. We're in the Sephora that's in there, and it's like I have to squeeze by them, and the aisles are small, and I'm a large guy, and it's like I gotta like squeeze past them, and it's like if I go frontal right now, I'm gonna rub against your butt. If I go the other way, I'm gonna rub against that guy right there. Our fronts are gonna rub.
Am I
So I don't know
rubbing
which
guy? Am
one
I
to do,
rubbing girl? Who am I rubbing? Where am I
and
rubbing
it
at? Am I front rub,
yeah
back rub? Is it
yeah it's like
intentional, not intentional?
why don't one of you just scoot that way
Mm-hmm.
so that like you're doing nothing other than just standing in the way of
Sure.
other people who are trying to be in here, and I don't
Sure.
even want to be in here.
Fair. Fair. I don't know where I
There's,
had.
there's no Bass Pro there. What kind of mall doesn't have a Bass Pro?
Not a good one. Not a good one.
Exactly.
I'm trying to think where I just had some anxiety. Recently, it happened. Where was I at? Oh, it was fucking trick or treating last night. We get there, and holy fuck. It's like this little neighborhood that we go through. And last year we went for the first time, and it wasn't like horribly packed with people. This time, holy shit, we had to park at the T-Mobile by the Tropical Smoothie, if you know what I'm talking about. We usually can park like back in the subdivision. Um,
Mhm.
And oh my God, like we just right away get there and like we take a right, go to the first house, and there's just 7,000 children and people, you know. And I have 2 points I'd like to make here. Um, Number one, I have a legitimate problem with. I look at it two different ways here. So let me back up a little bit, okay? Because my initial reaction is I very much so dislike it when you're like, let's say 18 to 25, 18 to 25. Let's put that age range. And you're trick or treating. You don't have children. You're not there with like a little brother, a nephew, niece, or something. You're just trick or treating. Now, I used to have a real problem with it because I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, let's grow up a little bit. And then I saw something where it was like, hey, just a friendly reminder: if you see, you know, late teenagers or young 20s out trick or treating, they could be partying, doing drugs or something else, and instead they're getting candy. So it's like I grasp that logic. I don't hate that logic, but like Halloween is for the kids, you know. It's for the little kids, for whatever. This was, you know, Gracie's first time, you know, being able to walk around and do her thing. And she did okay. I would say 30 minutes out of the hour, she did pretty good. The last 30 minutes was tough. She starts wandering and sprinting into the street and shit, and it got a little hairy. Had to do a little quick pickup a couple times. But she did pretty good. And it was very nerve-wracking. I don't know you know, I'm sure you saw the Facebook post that I shared about the whole potential terrorist attack that was going on or whatever, right? So you read that type of shit, you see everything going on in the world or whatnot. I don't know why, but I was just on like high alert the entire night. You know, I was also on call for work, so like I'm sitting there answering calls, I'm doing that. It was just a very stressful fucking Halloween, let's put it that way. It was not very enjoyable for me at all, but the kids had a good time, and I guess that's what matters. So, but yeah, I got massive anxiety. I'm standing there, there's like some fucking asshole at the first house, by the way, handing out whistles. That guy needs fucking mental help. Yeah, handing out whistles. So
Whistles?
you can whistles. So you can imagine, you know,
Who the
realistically,
fuck wants to get
probably
a whistle?
500 kids running around with fucking whistles, just fucking yeah. Oh, dude, it was
I'd
horrible.
kill myself.
I'm trying not to lose it on Xavier, but at the same time, I'm like, he's a kid. This is his night. Have fun. So I'm trying not to. But every once in a while, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna put that whistle somewhere you don't want it. Okay, so let's just fucking put the whistle in the bag. But candy's great. You know, I went through it. I made sure that, you know, the poisonous Reese's and the Twix and stuff were taken care of. And you know, we're good from there. But good haul of candy. Good year overall. Good weather. No rain. It wasn't super super cold either, which was nice. So we got lucky. Did you get a lot of visitors or not very many?
Um, well, I sat outside yesterday, handed out the old candy. I handed out Blow Pops and Airheads. Not my favorite candies,
I love an
but
airhead.
kids love that kind of candy. So
I'm big on the
that's why I got
airheads,
'em.
so I respect that.
I had one little girl comes up and she sees the Airheads and she's pumped. She's oh my god, he's got Airheads. He's like she's telling everybody in her group. She goes, "Do you have white Airheads?" And I go, "Unfortunately, I don't."
The
So
best ones.
I get you know, uh, and then I give her a yellow one, and she looks at her grandma. And she goes, I'm really glad he gave me a yellow one. I also really like those. Like this kid was pumped about it. We had a couple kids that came up and they saw the blow pops and were like, "Fucking blow pops, man!" You know, like
Did you have a
blow
lot of
pops.
kids or not very many?
We had about 60 to 65.
That's not bad. Were you able
Yeah.
to give out
No.
more? Like, were you able to give out two, three blow pops, or were we only doing one at a time?
Well, it was one blow pop, and because it's the full size airhead, it's the big
Sure,
airhead.
sure.
So I was giving out one blow pop, one that. By the end, like when I started realizing there was a lot less kids coming, I started like,
Yeah,
here you go, get this. I don't want this shit in my house. Like,
yeah. See, we've learned now because we used to go like down left, which is like the main one, and then it kind of spills off to the right. We used to go left first, but then we realized this year if we go right first, and then we hit the main street on the way back, that's when everybody's leaving, everybody's gone, and they just start dumping. They're like, whatever, you know. They start going as soon as you start seeing this shit instead of the this. You know pretty quickly that it's going to be good. But Xavier was great because he's 7 now, so he's at a good age. He can kind of bounce back and forth and do his thing. One thing, it's funny because I got pissed about it, and then I looked at Brooke and I was like, what an old person response that this was that I had, or old person thought. But I'm like, I got livid at the amount of people that are like driving through the fucking street. And I'm like,
oh,
they should be
you don't even
blocking
know.
these fucking roads off or something. And then I'm sitting there like, what an old person way to think about it. But I'm like, Jesus, man,
Well,
it's such a tight
not
neighborhood.
not block the streets off, but the people who are driving need to be 30 to 35,000 times more fucking cautious.
I don't disagree. They're fucking humping up and down
Like
these roads.
we had some guy from Randazzo's yesterday, and I thought I was gonna have to like genuinely jump out there with a crowbar and bust this guy's windshield.
Yeah.
Like he is flying. I mean, there are kids everywhere, and it's like,
Yeah.
hey, kids aren't smart. Kids are like in one track mind. They're jumping from his house to my house to that
Yep.
house to that house.
Yep.
You know, like that's what they're out here to do.
Yeah. Like Xavier's
And
really, really good about like checking, but there's
uh,
hundreds of kids. They got costumes on, masks on. They can't see. They're sprinting back and forth. And it's,
yeah,
a couple
and like
years ago
it's
when it
dark.
was, yes, very dark, very quickly.
Like and it's like
A couple years ago when it was like 20 degrees and snowing, like even we did the whole, we were in a much bigger neighborhood, like a lot more space between each house. But I get the whole like get in the car, go to the next house, get out, get in the car, next house. I can understand that. It was like 50 degrees. Okay, it wasn't super cold. It wasn't raining. Everything was fine. And there's just hundreds of cars just trying to, and then they're trying to do this shit. They're sitting here doing this back and forth. And I'm like, dude, get out of
yeah.
the fucking car. You know?
We got lucky with that one yesterday. There was only one family that came, and like the parents were following in the car.
Mm-hmm.
There was only we only had one of those.
See,
Other than
again,
that, it was pretty
there's a
much
very small, maybe they have a walking thing, they're unhealthy, whatever it is, cool. But I'm telling you, there was like that main street, like
that
on the way
that
back
was not
home.
those people.
That's when I had to literally pick up Graceland and put her in the wagon because I'm like, okay, I can't. I was having fucking mini strokes every time because she's 2, so she'll just take off and it's quick. Like she goes from like wandering, looking at a tree to running in the middle of the street in a matter of seconds. She did a good job
Yep.
listening, but there was quite a few times where she would like be running out, and I'm just like, it got to the point where I was having, my heart was can't take it. So I just picked her up, put her in the wagon. She didn't like it, but I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. We're done. We're walking back. I can't do it.
Yeah. No,
So
that I get it 100%. We actually ended up screaming at one guy that was flying down the street last night
yeah.
between me and the neighbor across the street, and it was one of those situations. It's like, why don't you just get out of the fucking car then, you pussy?
And I mean, I get like they had their hazards on and shit, but it wasn't even like if everybody was in a row, it wouldn't have bothered me. But they're doing this shit back and forth, back and forth. This guy's got a leapfrog. This guy's got a leapfrog. It's like we're all going to the same place. We're all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Let's just
For
fucking.
me, it was just the speed.
Yeah.
It was a real speed issue with that people last
Yeah.
night. It's like, hey, I know, like, I get it. You're trying to use this road as a cut through, but tonight's not the night to use cut through. Like,
Yeah.
I will put a. You heard a kid. I will kill you. I'll kill you in for it.
Yeah, it's tough. It gets dangerous. I mean, you're only probably this time next year she'll be almost 2, right? So I don't know how much she'll be really going out and about, but not next year, but the year after when she'll be almost 3. She'll be around Graceland's age. That's when you'll really start because you'll be walking with her and shit, and you'll start noticing it, and you just pay attention to all that shit.
Yeah.
You're paying attention to the
Yeah.
people. And it was fun. I ran into Eric building a deck. Eric.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We know too many Erics for you to say that. I
Yeah.
got 5 off the top of the
Well,
dome
I'm
right
like,
there.
we go over there and the kids do whatever, and there's a bunch of people, and then we start walking away, and this guy comes over and like grabs my shoulder. So again, I'm on high alert at the moment. So I fucking whip around. I'm like, and he's like, hey man, whatever. I'm like, oh shit, good to see him. So I told him I'd go back to see Jeff and shit, but I never did. I went the other direction. Just focused on the children. But it was good. Halloween's done. We're past that. Now we're on Christmas, Thanksgiving, Christmas is how the rest of the world is going to be. So I'm excited for Thanksgiving, personally. I'm excited for deer camp. I mean, we are fucking approaching it quickly. John sent out that 12 days away thing, and I'm like, holy fuck, dude. 12 days
Yeah,
is not
I was sitting
very
at work
far.
when you sent that. I looked at everybody at work and I go, 12 days. Can you guys believe that? And they're like,
Yeah.
12 days is
I got to get my shit together. I got to get everything ready to go. I got to go get the truck, get the tags. I got a lot I got to do, which is going to happen. I'm thinking this upcoming weekend is when, because I have this weekend, and then I have, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I literally have. Yeah, I got to get moving. I got to get moving quickly.
Yeah.
Quickly.
I get up.
Quickly.
Forgot what I was going to say. Something about deer camp.
Do you have anything
I'm very
that
excited. That's all.
I'm very excited for the food, especially, and just the people. Do we have the snack bag? Do we have that getting going yet? Are we still in the process of getting some things?
It's not going yet, but it'll be.
Okay.
Good. Don't you worry, big guy.
I can't wait. I almost thought about making like a bingo.
This big guy's got you.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. I thought about making like a bingo
what you
sheet
said.
of like phrases that people will say, of like, Willie, why the hell do you bring that? Like that's one. And then, Willie, what do you got over there? Do you have any more of those
You got
fucking
a chair-
whatever? Yeah.
Get
Yep.
a cherry cordial. I'll take a cherry cordial.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, you don't know, all of a sudden,
I
cherry
think that if I
cordial.
die, I would like somebody from camp to speak at my funeral and just explain that. I think that my biggest stamp on the camp, because like you got the Hubbarths and everybody who kind of does everything and whatnot, this, that, Phil now, or excuse me, Leo with the cooking, whatever. My biggest stamp on camp that I should be known for is the revolutionary of putting the molasses cookies on the stove. Okay, because
That is,
the reality is nobody did
it
that
was you.
shit. And I'm fat as fuck, and I'm like, they're so good. They're good when they're cold, but they're so good when they're warm. Let's throw a couple of these. And now it's like we got to get a bigger fucking crate because everybody's lining them up on there. Yeah, very excited. I'm just excited for the break. The no kids, the no work, the no phone, the no responsibilities. Very excited. Very, very excited for all that.
I'll be giving you the lip.
I was able to get a couple of the other days off as well. I still may or may not be able to get, the Wednesday, Thursday. That's still in the air. But I was able to get Thursday and, Friday and the Tuesday. So I can at least help tear it down.
I did see you got. Did say you got that covered.
Yeah. I don't think I'll know about the Wednesday, Thursday until the week of, because it's just kind of up to the instructor, obviously. But I was able to move the Friday. So very excited.
Yeah. I have one thing to complain about.
Okay, good. I'll let you go, and then I have my story of the week. So
that is just like the car industry. I just hate it. I hate it how it's not like a just a one-track industry where like something's like worth an amount and like it just that is what it is everywhere. Like if you go to sell a gun, like there's very little places like you're talking like maybe $10 to $15 at most places like different. They're not like really shooting you at like 20% to 30% lower than the other person. If you go to sell something at like GameStop, they're not going to get GameStop and GameFly and this and that. Like they're not going to hit you at 20 to 30% lower or higher.
Mm-hmm.
With car dealerships, it's crazy. Like you get one quote from one dealer and they're like 7,700. You get another one from another dealer and they're like $4,000. And you're like, how did I go from that one to this one? And like, what's the difference? Like, what are you guys looking at versus what are you guys looking at? Like, what is your scam here, big dog? And why can I sell it on the private market for 30% more than that guy? Like, I don't like. It just doesn't. That is one that just throws me for a loop.
We are, as you know, we're in the process. This motherfucker's gonna miss this. Not trying to be distracted. I just have one at bat here in the World Series parlay that I have going on right now. And if this guy gets one hit, I'll win $150. So it's fairly important. He's not going to, did he? Struck out, motherfucker. Okay. Sorry. I completely agree. You know that we're in the process of looking at vehicles, and it's very stressful. It's very stressful. You sit down. I mean, it's like fucking negotiating for your life up there. And now most of the places now there's no such thing as negotiating. It's really COVID. It's really COVID. COVID fucked it. They fucked all of it, because now you sit down, they're like, this is the number. Because if you don't buy it, Jim next to you is going to buy it. So there's no time. There is no back and forth anymore. We're not talking numbers. It's a not fun process. So I don't disagree with your statement at all.
It's just like, I mean, we went and looked at a truck today. And it just happened to be it looked like a really good deal online. Like so we were like, oh, we'll just go take the browse. Like we'll see what it's all about. And well, actually, originally I found it on like one of those. It's not Carvana. It's called Driveway. I found it on there. They lay it out for you. They're like, you're pre-approved for this amount. Trade in this amount, this that. So but they tell me it's going to be 3 weeks before I can get the truck.
Because they got to order it.
Like 3. Yeah, but it's sitting on a lot in Sterling Heights. So it's only 18 miles. I don't know. It's one of those situations where it's like these guys sell it for the dealer, like because the dealer's not actually selling it to us. This place is selling it for us, and then they're actually buying our car. The dealer's not buying the car. It's a very, very weird situation. I don't really understand it.
Okay.
But it looked like the deal. It looked like a pretty good deal.
Okay.
So we go and test drive it. It's 2019, which is a little older than what I'm looking for, but I had a good amount of miles on it. I think 60 something, and it was just like it's the off-road package. It's got the 1-inch factory lift on it. Nice truck. We get in it and it's nice, but it cranks over real slow, and it's like Why is it cranking over so? And he's like, I think it just needs a new battery, and we'll definitely take care of that before we give it to you. I'm like, the issue is like you could say it's just a new battery, but this could be like an alternator
It's
issue.
so
This could be
hard,
this. It could be
man.
a, and it's like it's just like then I'm just beating myself up because it's like I do like this. It's the right price. Like it's right now according to Kelly Blue Book, it's 5 grand under like what it should be,
Yeah.
and it's like oh, man, it's like you just never know.
We had
You
one.
never
We
know.
went
And
and
so
go for it.
I hit him with the, does it come with a warranty? And he's like, not technically, but we will take care of these things for you. And it's like, yeah, but the issue is like, are you going to drop a new battery in this, and then 2 weeks later, the alternator's going to drop in it because that was the real problem the entire time? And he's like, well, and then we're talking to him, and he's like, well, if you trade into us, we can give you close to what those guys were, but we can't give you everything. Yeah, well, I'm not even in love with the truck, so I'm just gonna walk away. He's like, okay, well, and then you just get the persistent guy, the guy who's just like, well, I'll call you on Tuesday, I'll call you on Monday, I'll this, I'll that, and it's like, dude, get the like fuck off, like I don't want it, like I don't
Yeah,
know.
she went and test drove one of the Traverses the other day, and a little bit of dings and scratches, but it was marked down. Like price was very, very good for year and miles. Like this could have been a very good one.
Uh-huh.
I can get past the dings and scratches, honestly. Like the paint shop, we have Greg over there. He was going to take care of us. He'd fix up some of the dings and scratches or whatnot. And like she gets through the whole test drive, and she's like, yeah, whatever. And then we're maybe half a mile away from the dealership, and like as we're pulling, or as she's pulling back in, it's like fucking Christmas trees, man. Boom. It was like everything was good, and then like tire sensor's going, check engine light is going. It was like boom, everything, Christmas tree lights all over the dash. And I'm like, son of a bitch, man. Like these motherfuckers almost did it. It's terrible. It is so hard. But then it's like you hear all these problems because like vehicles are built like shit now. Everything is of everybody buying these brand new vehicles, and this recall, this recall, this recall, this problem,
Yeah,
this
I mean,
engine,
it's
this
just like,
transmission, this. So it's like you buy something brand new for 80,000, you get fucked. You buy something cheaper that's used, you get fucked. It's very, very hard. It's a dog eat dog world out there. It's tough.
it really
It's
is.
tough. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough out here. I mean, you look at some of these things, and it's like, I mean, they want 30 grand for something that's got fucking almost 100,000 miles on it. You're like,
I agree.
jeez, and like I'm no in a position where I'm like, oh, I need a truck so bad. It's just like I occasionally browse, so occasionally I find a deal, and it's like I'll take a look at it, see what's going on. Sometimes you check the Carfax, and you're like, I don't think this is for me.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, no, it's not. It's a tough buying a vehicle. I think buying a vehicle, buying a house, like it's just two things that are very fucking, very not fun, not fun at all. Not a fun process. Not a
not
fun
at all,
process.
not even in the slightest.
No. So I had a
Um,
pretty fun thing that happened this week.
a
I'm
Subway.
yeah, at a Subway. Believe it or not, another food conversation
Subways
here for us.
Subways tend to have a lot of issues.
I can tell you this right now: the whole meal of the day situation they got pumping. I fuck with that, which is going to lead into
Yeah,
this.
$9 and you get a full meal. Or you get a
Yeah,
full foot long and whatever. But
yeah. They
I do like that.
So they had the $6.99. Okay, so let me just here we go. I'm at the Subway. Okay, walk in. First of all, middle of the day, 1 o'clock, 1:30, whatever. So lunchtime. A lot of people there. There's one guy working. There's literally one guy working. Few people eating. There's about 4 people in line. He's doing everything good. I'm not really in a massive rush. He's taking his time, but he's helping everybody doing his thing. He's not going slow. No issues with anything. I'm not naive. There's a bunch of people. He's by
We
himself.
know what his
Take your
name
time,
is.
bro. No idea, honestly, but good guy. Um,
Yeah.
some whatever.
I'm looking at his Facebook right now.
We get to the guy that's we get to the guy that's right in front of me. Now, the I was fucking distraught watching this worthless piece of shit man do what he does. Now, there's probably nothing wrong with this, but for whatever reason, it aggravated me to my fucking core. Like I wanted to physically get in an altercation with this guy who was pissing me off so much. So he starts ordering, okay? Give me the whatever, the whatever. First thing he says is he wants the meal of the day, the $6.99, 6-inch with the chips and the drink, whatever. So he goes, okay. He goes, let's just do, excuse me. Excuse me. He says, let's just do 2 of those. Okay. Now, in a fucking enormous billboard sitting right in front of the counter in massive all capital letters, it literally says 1 per order. Okay. It says it bold as fucking day. The guy goes, I'm going to do 2 of those meals of the day, actually. And he's like, Yeah, I mean, we just, it's only really one per order. And he's like, well, where does it say that? Where does it say? Just automatically being a dick. And so I'm already irritated for whatever reason just looking at this guy. So I'm like sitting there and I'm like, well, it says it right there. And he's like, really doesn't concern you, guy. I was like, guy, okay, whatever. I'll leave it alone. And the guy's like, he's like, whatever, I'll just do it. No big deal.
To him, you were just a guy.
Sure. So then the guy working starts making it, and he goes, you know what? Just leave it as a foot long. And the guy working's like, what? And he's like, just leave it as one sandwich. And the guy's like, but it's two separate sandwiches. He's like, yeah, I know, but just leave it as foot. And he goes, so you just want a foot long? And he's like, no, I want two of the meal of the day because it's cheaper that way. And the guy's like, whatever. You could tell the guy working was over it. And he's like, I don't give a shit. So he just starts making it. Then the dude just grabs a bag of chips, cracks them open, starts eating them. I mean, chomping on these fucking chips, man. Throwing them in. Throw some jalapenos. Just chomping on these chips. Then he grabs a different bag of chips, pops open the second bag of chips, starts eating them. Walks over while the guy's making the sandwich, grabs two drinks. He's like, are these with the meal deal? And the guy working is over it. And he's like, sure, whatever. Goes, fills up the drink, is just chugging this Pepsi. Chugging it. Keeps eating the chips. Goes over, refills his drink, keeps eating the chips. He's finished the bag of chips. He now opens up another bag of chips. Gets to the counter. The guy's like, okay, so just the 3 bags of chips and the 2 drinks and the sandwich. He goes, well, there's only 2 bags of chips. He's like, well, you just ate a bag of chips right in front of me. And he's like, well, I'm only going to buy these 2. And the guy working is like, I just watched you eat the bag of chips. I just watched you eat them. And the dude's like, I'm not paying for them. I'm buying these 2 bags of chips that are not opened, and I want these 2 drinks in the sandwich. And I'm in like Rochester, mind you. So I'm not in like, Flint or Burton or something like, I'm fucking standing there.
They leak.
Dude, I'm standing there, Willie, and I'm amazed. That's when right when that happened, when that altercation is when I texted you saying like, I'm going to lose it on this fucking guy, dude. I'm going to lose it on this guy. And then they go back and forth. Finally, the guy working, because there's a whole line of people, is like, fuck it, whatever, goes to buy it. So the guy leaves. The guy walks back in as I'm ordering, puts the bag of chips back, grabs a different bag of chips, and then leaves the store. And the guy's like, yeah, you can't do that. You can't walk in with a bag of chips that I'm sure you got from here, but I have no way of proving it. You know what I mean? Put bag of chips from outside onto the counter and then take a different bag. So we went through like 5 total bags of chips with this motherfucker while he only paid for 2. It started with just eating as he's ordering. Just pissed me the fuck off. I don't know why it did, but it aggravated the shit out of me. And then for him to make this massive deal about I'm not paying for the bag of chips that I just opened and ate in front of you as I'm ordering my fucking food. I was losing it. I finally get done ordering. The guy's like, hey man, I'm really sorry about the wait. I'm like, you don't fucking apologize to me for nothing. Okay, let's just start right there. I said, I think you handled that extremely well. He's like, I don't even know what the fuck to say to that. I'm like, okay. I was like, I don't either, dude. He's like, what the fuck do you say to somebody who eats a bag of chips in front of you and then claims he's not buying the chips? I'm like, buddy, I respect you. I really do. He's like, I'm just trying my best. I'm like, you're doing a great job. Okay?
That's crazy.
This happened right in front of me. That's when I texted you and I was like, I would explain it to you, but I'll save it for the pod. Unbelievable. Just this guy wanted to put in a bag, beat him with a bar of soap or something. Aggravating. I'm sitting there like, I'll tell this story about how much eating the chips annoys me, and then it just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, and I'm like, this guy deserves to go to hell. I mean, this guy needs help.
That's insane. That's an actual insane.
I wish I could have videotaped it. I mean, it was insane. I could not believe that he did it. I only want these 2 chips. He's like, but I just watched you open them. He's like, I'm not buying those. He's like, but you just opened them and fucking ate them. Like, what the fuck are we? This is why deodorant isn't a locked fucking case at Target. Okay, this is why. Fucking people like that, man. Crazy.
He's like, and the worst part is that guy left, and he's like, I just don't understand what his problem was.
Yeah, he went home and he talked shit about that guy. You wouldn't believe this asshole I got at the counter at Subway today.
Yeah. And really, in all reality, he was the piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy.
Could not disagree more.
That is actually insane. I thought this was going to be like a Subway fucked up again.
No.
I think people are just nuts. People are nuts. This is the thing is the guy just wanted the extra bag of chips and the extra drink
Yeah.
for the 2 meals a day,
Yep.
or did he just not understand that you could get a foot long as the
I
meal?
I
I
think
don't know.
that I think
Like
he's just
I'd
mentally
like to
not
break it
there.
down. I'd like to break it down and like actually understand where this guy's head was, but
Yeah, I truthfully I don't understand it at all. I really don't.
I
I
don't
I
know.
got the whole like to a point I was like whatever. He wants us the foot long, but they were definitely two separate sandwiches. Like the way they were made, it was the same sandwich but like way different veggies, way different whatever. So probably for two different people. So I understood the argument of like leave it as a foot long cuz it's just easier for you and easier for me to bring it home, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever, safe paper, whatever, cool. But the chips and the drinks just aggravated me beyond fucking belief. And then he was upset about a cookie. Like he wanted some cookie that they didn't have, like ready, like an oatmeal raisin or something. He's like, sorry, we don't have any. What kind of fucking Subway doesn't have any fucking cookies? I'm like, Jesus, man. I went up there, I was like, I'm going to make this real simple for you, okay? This is what I want to cook it. This is all, whatever. Keep it moving from there. It was fucking
That's
aggravating.
funny because usually you're not. Usually you're not.
Yeah, I don't disagree. The Subway that's on Sashabaw, that's attached to that plaza with the 7-Eleven right there on the corner. That's my favorite Subway, though. There's a girl
Yep.
that works there. I wish I knew her name. I would shout you out. It's her birthday today, actually, this Saturday. Happy birthday to you. Um, she's been great to me. She
I remember her
loads
birthday,
those
but can I
fucking.
remember my anniversary?
Well, I had a great experience with her. She made a very good sandwich. She loaded me up.
Only been experienced the last 20 years of your life with
She
me.
fucking she loaded up the meat. She doubled. She did this with the cheese. You know the triangle cheese slices. She didn't just give them like this. She went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I mean, she loaded it. Extremely proud of her.
Oh,
Happy
so
that she had a good birthday too.
she's stealing. She's stealing from her franchise, and that's why you're.
It's not my problem. She made a great sub. It was extremely enjoyable. Loved every minute of it. That's really my only rant, though.
I
My
gotta
only rant of
fix
the week.
Yeah, actually, I haven't had a bad week.
No, it was a pretty
Although
decent week, though.
my
Went by
wife who's
quickly.
listening to this, she's been really trying to push my buttons.
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
She looks at me and she goes, "I'm gonna get him right here." And then she goes, "So what's up with the mustard stain on your pants?" Little does she know the mustard stain is a big issue for me. There's no mustard stain. I just want
I
her to
thought
think I'm talking shit about her right
thought we were
now.
talking about the mustard shirt.
No, mustard shirt is good. It's a good shirt.
Very good.
Cardi
Do we
B
want to?
says my booty hole brown. I tell him my mustard shirt brown.
Jesus, Murphy. I need to go back to the pants store. Love the jeans. Big happy with the jeans. Need to buy more of them.
Very good pants there. I don't know, like
I agree.
I don't know why
I
you
need to go
didn't
back
believe
and
me before.
get a couple more of them.
So
You ready to get into this fucking TB3
thinking
or
to
what?
buy. Yeah, I am. I got a lot of clicks going on over here right now.
You do. TB3 of the day today, ladies and gentlemen, is sitcoms. Not a specific year. Could be anywhere. Animated, not animated. Just again, we're not saying. I need to make sure this is prefaced. We are not saying this is the best sitcoms or the worst sitcoms. I know it's top three, bottom three. I looked at this more of like my favorites because there's 100 of them I could have put in there that I think maybe are better, but like my favorite that I like to watch, I can rewatch over and over again, and then the ones I just flat out never liked or never got a hold of. Now today's segment of the TB3 is going to be sponsored by Fireball. That's Fireball Blazin Apple. New flavor, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and go pick it up today. Obviously, it's not really sponsored by Fireball, but it would be cool if they did. Haven't had this yet. We've seen the episode or the commercial of it. I do love Apple. I love all things Apple. And I do love Fireball. So I decided to pick one of these up. It is ice cold out of the freezer right now. So while you're getting everything ready to go here, I'm going to go ahead and pound this little Fireball back, and then I'll let you know how it tastes.
Interesting.
Smells very, very good. Is that ketchup? Onion? That's a wedding crashers quote right there. Go for it, Mr. Will. Let them know.
So my very first one on my bottom. I got a frozen screen. I got a frozen, not frozen screen. I don't even know what that one is. My number three on the bottom is What We Do in the Shadows. That came out on FX a few years ago. It was supposed to be like this funny, like, um, vampire thing, and I got really hyped up to me. The situation is, I got way too hyped.
What's happened? Oh, boys, we lost him. Hold on. Here we go. Now he's back. Go for it.
I got you. I'm here.
Okay, I lost you for
It
a
was
quick second there.
I don't know if it recorded, but
Okay.
it was What We Do in the Shadows.
Okay. My lord. We got Mrs. Brooklyn out here sneaking to get some ice cream. Here she
How
goes.
many
She's
fucking
grabbing.
snacks is she gonna eat?
That was my exact statement too. We're grabbing the ice cream sandwich. The fridge is closed. What are we grabbing now? Hold on a minute here, folks. She's grabbing the child's candy. She's grabbing our child's bag of candy to go
Jesus.
rob the
My
candy
man.
from the children. That's who she is. That's the kind of person she is. I know the show you're referring to. It was on FX, correct? You might have said that.
It was. It was not good.
Yes, not a huge fan of it.
Yeah,
Very quickly, Blazin Apple, do not like it. At all, actually. Not a fan of it in the slightest. It takes everything that's good about Fireball and it ruins it. The original down the throat is very plain Fireball, and then the aftertaste is not a good apple at all. Gonna have to drown that out with a good boy here because that was not good. Okay. That's a real letdown. That's a huge letdown. I was waiting on that for like a week and a half, and that failed epically. Number 3 for me on the
kind of glad I
bottom.
didn't spend all the money to buy it now.
Yeah, it was not good. Not good. Maybe if you're already hammered, you put a couple back, it's not bad, but right off the rip is not good. Number 3 on the bottom for me. It had really funny moments, but I did not like the show. I never could get into it. Tried to quite a few times. A lot of good actors, and that's 30 Rock. I know that's a big one. I know a lot of people like it, but I can't get into it. I've tried to. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but I tried to watch it a couple times. 30 Rock, not for me. Number 3 on the bottom.
Number 2 on the bottom for me. This number like I want everybody to know making the bottom was actually harder for me than making the top because it's like there's just so many out there and there's just so many like I didn't watch. I watched like 1 or 2 episodes or like I got into it for a couple seasons and I jumped out of it.
Sure.
So number 2 for me on the bottom it was called Superstore. It had 6 seasons.
Yep.
It was on Hulu.
Yes. Wherever what you're
I got
talking
into
about.
it for like 1 or 2 seasons,
Yep.
and I just fell out of it.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't disagree.
Like I got into it, and it just was way too easy to fall out.
I actually toyed with quite a while of 30 Rock and Superstore being on my number 3 for the bottom. I agree with you. I've tried 3 or 4 times. The first couple seasons that kind of get you in, and then obviously COVID and everything happens like during the show, and that kind of fucks a bunch of shit up, and I lost it. I don't disagree with that. Number 2 for me, bit of a shell rock, gonna piss off the people. Probably a world-renowned greatest sitcom of all time, and I do not like it. I could never get into it. I don't know why. I have tried multiple times. I wish that I liked it, but I don't. I just don't like it, and that is Friends. I don't like it. I don't know why. I never got into it. I know it's probably the biggest sitcom of all time. One of them, obviously. Never liked it. Love Jennifer Aniston. I like a lot of the actresses as well. But Friends, number 2 for me on the bottom.
Number 1 on the bottom for me is any remake or like continuation sitcom of a previously very good sitcom. So you've got the Bel Air one.
Mm-hmm.
You've got
say the same one as
House.
I have. Thank you. That's my number 1. That's my number 1.
Yeah. It's just like anything where they try to they try to do a How I Met Your Mother, How I Met Your Father. They try to do it all, and like you can't recreate these things that were.
We can go ahead now. I've only watched 2 episodes.
Spin-offs.
I've only watched 2 episodes of it. The Paper, which is the whole spinoff of The Office, not good. It's just not it. It's a different time.
Try to watch it.
You can't make the same jokes. It's just not that they try to like. First of all, there's too much of a time span between them. Number 1, and number 2 is it's very rare for a spinoff or an addition to ever be as good as what it was there. Like, you have it, you caught it. It's so hard to catch it, right? To catch that moment, to catch it in time, and to make it great. And all these streaming platforms now have brought back so many of these shows. Like, you hear about, like, The Office. You hear about, like, King of Queens. You hear about all these shows that when they first came out, they were not massive. Like, the first few seasons did not take off and was unbelievable. It took a long time to get them going. And now with all of the, there's a new one coming out, which I'm trying not to get excited about, but Malcolm in the Middle, they're doing a revamp of that show with some of the original cast other than Dewey.
Yeah, but yeah, I was gonna say Dewey will not be there.
No, but that show's probably gonna suck. I'm trying not to get too excited about it,
Yeah,
but I
probably.
did love the first one. So, all right, at the top, Mr. Willett.
We're gonna go number 3 on the top. Right now, this is like where you start. 1, 2, and 3 is very hard for me,
I agree.
and that's because there's so much.
Mm-hmm.
And number 3 on the top for me is King of Queens.
Okay. Okay. Are we doing an honorable mention for the top?
Yeah, I can honestly do an honorable mention for the bottom too. Honorable mention for the bottom is Big Bang Theory, and that's just because of too much of the hype. There's too much hype around the Big Bang Theory.
Wow.
Like, it's a very good show. It's a very good show. I will give it that.
Wow.
But like, too many like the Big Bang Theory is good, but Big Bang Theory is a middle tier, and people put it in the top tier too.
Wow. Wow.
Just the people with that one.
That's surprising. Mama Susan's not going to be happy about that. Wow.
It's funny. Don't get me wrong. I watch it, but it is a very middle tier, and the people who have like overhyped it, that is where it's like honorable mention towards.
I get it. Listen, I don't like Friends, so yeah, I grasp it. I'll go my honorable mention right off the rip then. Yeah, it's tough. 1 was easy for me. 2 and 3 were very, very tough. I have 4 listed right now for my 2 and 3, and I'm like in the moment trying to debate on which one. So I will put King of Queens. I will not. I will put Malcolm in the Middle as my honorable mention. Okay, so we'll go Malcolm in the Middle, honorable mention, and then number 3 on the bottom for me is going to be King of Queens. I'll agree with you. Yeah, I had those two. It's hard to decide.
Yeah.
I'll go King of Queens, number 3 for me. Love it.
I went back and started rewatching that one, and it's just like such a good show.
Yeah, R.I.P.
It's like one of those
Mr.
shows
Carell Senior.
Yeah. Carell, you meant fucking Stiller.
What did I say? Stiller. Oh, I said Steve Carell. Right. I meant Steve Stiller. My bad. That's on me.
Yeah. If I was going to put an honorable mention at the top, it would be 2.5 Men. The only reason it doesn't make it in the top is because of the whole Charlie Sheen thing.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah.
Same thing with The Ranch.
When I come back to... Yeah. He's losing, what's his face, Rooster.
Yeah, not that we accept that, but tough for the show.
Number 2 for me is My Name is Earl.
Wow. See, that's high for a show that's not that great. But I respect, again, it's your favorite. It's what you like.
But I've rewatched that 3 times, and it's just dumb, goofy.
Yep, it's a great background show.
It's just a good one.
It's a great background show.
It is.
Don't hate that.
And it gives you a good laugh.
Number 2 for me, How I Met Your Mother. Okay, now I do hate the ending. I like the ending in the sense of I get it, but I can't stand the fact that we drew that out for that long for there to be like 1 season of having the wife and then the wife dies, or the mother, I should say, and then after the mom dies, he immediately goes to Robin. Like, the ending was super quick to me for that big of, it had a massive buildup, years and years of buildup for it to be super fast. And then like the last season, it's like 7 of the episodes out of the 9 are the wedding. There's so many of like the whole Barney and Robin wedding, and it goes from like 7 episodes of that to Barney and Robin divorced to that. So didn't love the ending, but an unbelievable show. Marshall Erickson, who is officially Zachary Willett in a TV show, Just a great show. Great show. I see a lot of, not necessarily them as people, but like just the friendship of those two I can get with me and you. And it's just a great show. It's a very good show. Very good character development between everybody too. Great comedy. Love all the additions, all the cameos throughout the fucking, however many seasons. It was a good show. So How I Met Your Mother at number 2.
I respect it. I really do. Um, my number one is going to be How I Met Your Mother. I understand why it can't be your number one,
Yep.
but that's been the one I've probably rewatched the most. It's I got the most relatability to it. I do
Yeah.
love that one. And
Yep. Yep. What are the episodes? 20 minutes, right? Like 25. They're not an hour.
I think they're like, yeah, no, they're not. I think
No.
they're 23 because they used to do like a weird thing for commercials.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
maybe it's 23 minutes of
Whatever.
on-screen time, but then it's
Yep.
like
Yeah, great show. It is such
like
a good
2
show.
minutes.
Do you get what I'm saying about the ending though? How it's a kind of rushed.
22. They're 22 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Close. All right. Well, number 1 for me. I mean, I don't think that I necessarily need to say it. Anybody that knows me knows it. And that's The Office. There is not a better show that is background music. I've watched that show. I mean, it's probably been 2-3 years since I've gone through it and watched it again. But I've seen start to ending at least 26, 27 times. I've watched that show all the way through. I mean, you know better than anybody. You can just pull up a random episode of a random season and give me 10 seconds to listen to it, and I'll just start reciting whatever it is. It's a great show, man. Losing Steve Carell sucked quite a bit, obviously, but such a good show. You got Jim, you got Pam, all of them. So good. I'd like to go to Pennsylvania at some point and see where they did that. Even though they technically filmed it in LA, but Scranton. I'd like to go to Scranton.
Yeah. Then he went off and he did the 40-year-old virgin.
Yep, yeah. I mean, he fulfilled his contract. It would have been great to see. But see, that was one that they did so well. The show's ending. They bring him back for fucking Dwight's wedding. Like, they ended that so good. They didn't drag it on longer than necessarily it needed. They had those little fillers.
Can't be your best man.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, dude. So good. I'm gonna have to rewatch it again.
And the fact that he actually didn't know.
Yes.
The fact that he didn't actually know that he was going to be there.
Yeah, and then like
better.
his ending, like when Michael's leaving and everybody knew he was leaving and he didn't know when he came in and they sang him that song, 10,000, whatever, 1,000 minutes, that was so fucking good. And his emotions of crying and shit, that's really him leaving his family that he's had for the last 6-7 years. Very good. There's so many like little shit too. There's so much like little shit. It's a show that you can put on and not pay attention to, but you can also pay attention and like get a lot of the little shit. Great show.
I hate that it's such a good show just because like
yeah,
ruined it for me.
Yep.
But it is a good show.
It's great. It's a great background show.
Just I could never watch the show without you being like.
Yeah, it just comes out of me. It's like all I gotta do is listen to it, and then boom, I'm right back to fucking. It's like I just know. Like it's probably been 2-3 years since I've really sat down and watched it.
I'd be at my house. I'd be at my house alone. My own fucking thing. I'd be like fucking season 6, fucking 415 minutes in, and it's like Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, great show. Good show. Great TB3.
I have a question.
Okay.
And that is, why is Shaq on so much propaganda?
Propaganda?
Like what about like I get like everything.
He's a DJ.
He is an advertiser for everything. He's literally in every commercial. He's in a bunch of TV shows. What's the one about the Asian family? He owns a car dealership.
It's a big cameo guy. He's making a lot of money.
I can't think of the name of that sitcom.
He's making all sorts of money.
He is in everything. He had his own podcast for a little bit. I haven't saw anything about that podcast in a hot second. But
I know he's a DJ. I know that.
I don't know. I just don't get him. Well, you've said it about 4 times, so I would assume he's.
He is a DJ.
But like he's got a thing with Carvana now. He's just, I mean, he is just out here doing everything.
I don't disagree.
Everything.
I don't disagree.
Um, made, made a trip to Northwoods last week.
We did. Great
And,
day. It was a great day.
Good trip. I finally got a chair that I've been looking for a very long time. And you stole my cheese bread. Still a little upset about that.
Yeah, well, I still have
You
to
get
go. I have
past
yet
it.
to been. Explain to me how, like, I'm by your house
Bygone
every
things,
single
bygone.
day, and this whole week I have not been near your house at all. Like, I'm waiting for a day that I get scheduled anywhere around your house, and I'm grabbing my fucking cheese.
If it's here.
It'll be there still.
My wife ate it.
No, it was a great trip though. It was a good trip. It was a good
She ate it all.
good little like flash of the past, you know. We should do that shit all the time. It was good. Good day. I was slap happy like crazy for no reason at all.
That's that one girl at Northwoods when I was talking to her about that micro whatchamacallit, the micro scanner. She was not like, she found it
Yeah.
funny and she kind of got into it, but she kind of was like distant about it.
I was
It's
just
like,
so
it's
blatantly
because, like,
slap
you and I are
happy.
just we're such big personalities.
Yeah. Yeah. I just couldn't stop laughing, you know? And you're like, you sound like you're high. And she's
We're
like,
such big
you are high?
We're just such big like personalities.
No. No, I'm not.
Yeah, that was very awkward.
It
like,
was.
You're
She
high?
made it awkward. Yeah.
And you're like,
She
no,
made it
no,
awkward.
I'm not. Why?
We're just trying to lighten the day. And she made it awkward.
But you know, she was something else.
She absolutely was.
She was something else. If I told you there was one truck I've always wanted, what truck?
Truck or vehicle?
Vehicle, truck, kind of a cross.
Is it a truck though? Or is it an SUV?
It's technically a truck.
Okay, I don't know that. It does have a bed. Okay. And a fucking El Camino?
I thought you would just like. I thought you'd like fucking push us out. Okay, I guess the El Camino. No, the goddamn Jeep Gladiator.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I suppose. Why don't you go get it?
They're like popping up all over my house.
They're a lot like the Broncos for me. Where when they're not done up and they're not like, you know, all like lifted with big tires, I just think they're kind of eh. But then when they are done, they look really nice.
Really?
Yeah.
I
also hate Jeep with a passion, so.
I like that you get a Jeep. Well, the thing I like about that is you get a convertible.
Mm-hmm.
You get a Jeep and you get a truck. Just like, I like them. The issue is they're not big trucks.
No. Very small bed.
Yeah, but I mean, pretty bad. I like them. How's your mom?
My mother's fine. My mother's good.
Is she making us peanut butter balls?
Probably not. She doesn't make those until Christmas time.
Yeah. She hasn't. When was the last time she actually made them? When was
last Christmas?
She made an extra batch.
A long time.
She didn't make an extra batch for us.
True.
Whatever. I'm not coming to her house until she makes me peanut butter balls. Okay. Well, I think that is the end of this. Austin just decided to die. I guess his iPad died because he had it at 38%, folks. I want you guys to have a great rest of your night. I want you to have a great rest of your day with peace and love from Big Willie.